third annual Trai Essex New Haven football camp. We're first year at Harding, my alma mater, so it feels good to be out here. But we got a whole bunch of 3rd to 8th grade kids out here just really taking in all the fundamentals of football, having a good time. We're trying to make it as fun as possible and not boring with just the basics, but making it fun and having the kids have a good time playing football and learning the game.
Absolutely. Can you tell me what's it like working with this group of kids?
These kids are awesome, man. They really love you. You feel the enthusiasm. It makes me flash back into when I was a young kid and Rod Woodson did the football camp here, and that was a big influence for me coming back after playing for 8 years for the Steelers, my childhood favorite team, and being able to follow in Rod Woodson's footsteps, so to speak, and do a camp for my area. I grew up 2 miles away from here, so it feels good that the kids are really taking after it and they're excited to be here. So it makes it that much better for me.
I was gonna say, what's it like being back here?
It's awesome. I live in Indianapolis now, but I don't get to come home as often as I would like. Raising 3 little ones, they keep me busy all the time. So it feels good. This is my first time being at Harding football field probably since 2007. And so I haven't been home, and I feel guilty because of that. But we brought the camp here. Hopefully we can keep on doing this, and the kids are having a good time. It feels good. A lot of nostalgic feelings happening from my times playing on that football field. But now that we're able to bring this back and help out the kids and help out the community.
Absolutely. Any memories come to mind?
Oh man, there's so many. I remember one specifically when we played Peru and we beat them 63-7. But I mean, it's just the camaraderie that I had with a lot of guys that I grew up playing with, and just the many football games. Obviously, the field looks a lot different now from my perspective. Now that I'm 35 and done playing football, the field feels a lot smaller because I'm bigger, obviously. But it just feels good being out here. They've done a great job. The field looks great, and thank you for Harding giving up the field to let us come out here and do this camp.
Absolutely. Can you tell me what are some of the fundamentals that you guys are teaching today?
It's basically running, blocking, catching, and throwing. You know, really, we're getting down to the fundamentals. We don't have helmets, we don't have pads, so we're not really doing full contact speed. We're making the game, doing the safety, a big emphasis on the safety of the game, because we all know that if not played properly, you can get hurt playing this game. So we really want to concentrate on doing things the right way, the safe way, but also the fun way.
Absolutely. Can you tell me, you know, it's another year, another camp. Is there anything that you guys are doing different
Well,
year?
this is the first year that we've opened it up to the city. Previously, the first 2 years, it was just open to New Haven kids, but now it's open to the whole city of Fort Wayne, and we're starting to see the results with the numbers that we got in the registration this year, which is around 120, which is an improvement from last year. So it's going to continue to get bigger as we open it up to the more city. We get more publicity around it with guys like you, the news channels coming through and doing a great job of covering the camp. And you know, it's a great feeling seeing all the excitement, and we're getting a lot more parent involvement as we do a session with the parents as far as stressing the education and the academics and how important that is as a student athlete to really pay attention to that aspect of youth and schooling. So it's great. We're getting a lot of excitement, a lot of good feedback, and I think we're going to keep on getting bigger, and this thing's going to expand even more.
Absolutely. What was the thought process behind expanding it?
Just to give this opportunity to as many kids as possible. It's a free camp, and we want to keep it free. We want to be able to provide a service to the community so they can come out and just learn football. I can share the stories of yesteryear when I played football. I can show them the bling, the Super Bowl ring, and you know, kids get excited when they see this. And so we just want to open it up to as many people as possible, get the parents involved, and get the whole community involved as a whole.
And why do you do what you do? Why are you giving back?
I remember the times when I was a little kid and how important it is for me to see guys like Rod Woodson and Lamar Smith from Southside and Von Dunbar from Snyder do their thing. And Rod Woodson came back to his city, even though he was living in LA and all over the place. He came back and he made a point to give back to his community to Snyder High School, to essentially made him who he was. And so I wanted to do the same thing. Throw a camp to my community where I grew up at, who made me who I am today, and I feel like that's important for the kids to see somebody who grew up a mile from you go to do bigger and better things, and I was fortunate enough to do that, and I want to be able to shine an example for these kids to do the same thing.
Absolutely. And lastly, can you just tell me,
Go, go, go! Good job!
Man. I lost it, I thought. Oh, if these kids can walk away from today with just one key thing, like in their mind, or they could take one key takeaway from today's thing, what would you want them to take away from today's event?
Well, it's two things. Well, one thing is for the parents and for the kids. For the kids, I just want the kids to have fun, and for them to see that I was just like them. You know, I was a kid at one point, so I still get excited. I'm a big kid when I come out here and play with them and see how excited they get. So the main thing is just to have fun and, you know, really just pay attention to the fundamentals of the game. Football is a fun sport. Football gave me a lot in my life, so I want to be able to give the same opportunity. And for the parents, just want them to be on a higher alert on what it takes to be a student athlete, what it takes to get your kid prepared for the next level for potential college suitors to come after your kids, so they know what to do, what classes to take, what they should stress to their kids in the education, from the education point of view. So education and have fun. Those are the two main things.
Absolutely. What does it take?
It takes a lot of it takes discipline and stick-to-itiveness, and there are going to be bad days. To be able to overcome the bad days, it's easy to deal with good days. You know, it's easy to deal with when you get an A+, but when you're struggling, what do? You know, to be able to overcome that. And so that's really where you're tested and where you see where your medal is how do you overcome adversity. And it takes, you know, some perseverance, consistency and persistency, two things that my dad stressed to me to overcome and be able to be successful in life.
Is there anything else you want to add that we didn't touch base on?
No, thank you for coming out, covering the camp, and you know, these kids are having fun, and we keep on planning to make this thing bigger and better every year.
Absolutely. Just looking forward to next year. Do you already have plans in place or anything new?
We're starting. We got some ideas. We want to obviously open it up to more parents. New Haven is going to be finished building the new football field, so they're going to have the new facilities next year. We're going to do a better job of getting publicity-wise, so we get even more kids come out, so they know that it's a free camp, and they can come out and just have fun, and the parents don't have to worry about paying for anything. We're going to try to, you know, do some fundraising type activities so we can earn more money, so we can give back even more so to the kids.